So you might be wondering how this whole laser thing works. I'm going to give you the real simplified version. So this is an example of a laser, and it's just a smaller version of what we're going to actually use to melt the fat in the cell. And it works exactly the same way, it's just the larger lasers have more power output. Now it's called a cold laser because you really don't feel anything at the skin, meaning it doesn't emit a thermal or a heat response. So how does it actually work? It's really simple. Your fat cells actually have pores on the outside of them, and the laser communicates in such a language that allows those pores to open up. And the contents of the cell, which is actually the fat, will be liquefied by the laser and then released. So what is fat when it's actually liquefied and broken down? Well, it's water, it's a glycerin, and it's 3 fatty acid chains. So what happens to that when it's released into the body? It goes into what we call the body fluid, and then the water is simply absorbed. The glycerin and the 3 fatty acid chains actually go to the liver. They're broken down into their further component pieces, detoxified, and then you actually burn them. So we burn them as a fuel source, which is part of the reason why we include the exercise portion in all of our programs. So we can actually burn the fat that you're releasing as soon as you release it. Now, what you need to understand is this. Fat cells are always present in the body, and they're either large, meaning they're full of fat, or they're shrunk down to an appropriate size, meaning they're not full of fat. As we release the fat from your cell, your fat cell will shrink down to a more normal size. But it has the capacity to refill if we don't make some good, healthy lifestyle changes. That's part of the reason why I created my programs to be so comprehensive, so we can educate you and you can take control of your health going forward.